Hello, my name is GregTech, and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I am just crafting up the coils that we need for yet another compact. The Lapatronic Energy Orb Clusters, boy do you need a lot of those. So yeah, basically just waiting on that. I could craft up more, but I'm like, yeah, this is less than a second each. We have 4 of them. I'm not crafting it up like so many of them to do that. I'm like, I don't even think it would be faster if I added a advanced assembly line at this point. I would probably have to do like 2, but I don't know, maybe because we'll probably be crafting up at least, what do we have? We have 3, so at least 2 more. So yeah, maybe we would, but maybe that's just something to think about after I do that. I guess if it would go down to, it would have to be like, I don't know. With the parallel, it gets a bit confusing. I'm like, is it better? Is it worse? I don't know. If it's like, I guess if it was 15 ticks per slice, it would be faster, wouldn't it? Because you could do so many parallel at once. I don't know. It's usually kind of one of those. Maybe I'll just test it out and see. But all right, so that is working. I did have my quantum force transformer running for the Radox. We are up to 423,000 ingots of Radox. Tons of Kevlar. Yeah, this thing is just so crazy. I love it. It seems like super powerful at this point, but really, the amount of endgame items that you need is just crazy. That it's actually not that overpowered. I do have the final, or the biological catalyst done. So there is that. I do need to add a couple things to this. I know I probably could have done this differently. Uh, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about it too much, to be honest. The other one, what's the, I forget what it's called. Growth. Raw intelligence. I don't know if I don't think I ever did that one. I didn't. Let me craft that up. Make a recipe for it. Okay, this one is, that one's quite a bit easier than the other one. It doesn't need the shear bond. Needs a little bit of space time. You know what? I probably could have done 64. I don't know. Seems like a good number. I think you could do more. It's not limited to 64 anymore, from what I have heard. So yeah, we'll just let that craft up. I think I'm going to, I think I'm going to do like just double up some of the stocking. I don't really need another new stocking bus for each one. Alright, so biocells, and I think, what was the other one? Stem cells, right? Yeah. Alright, I should probably put that on. There. I don't think we need the seaweed anymore either, which is kind of cool. So I don't think we need that T-SETI seaweed anymore. So I think that entire I think we're basically gonna replace like this entire setup, I think. I think we do need a GAR though, don't we? I think we still need this even for... Yeah, so I'm gonna have to redo... We're gonna have to redo this. I guess... I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. How I want to do that. I may just leave that there. Like, all this is gonna go. I actually have it turned off as well. So, let's do the... Oh, and biocells. I have that set here. I think. Somewhere in here. We'll disable that. I think we can disable that too. Still going? Oh, gold nanites or whatever. I can never remember how long this is. Yeah, it's a long... It is a long crafting time. Alright, so I think I'm gonna do platinum, and then we'll do the other one here. Let me... I guess we do have... stem cells and infinity, but we're gonna get the stem cells from the other one, so that's why I'm like... I probably want this first. So, calcium... This is also like... we want to... I don't know if I necessarily want this to run permanently. I don't know. It's going to be limited by that the agar, at least at the time being. But I think this will actually use it from that one little single block machine. But I could probably switch that over. But I need this crafted up first. Alright, there we go. It was almost finished. So I think we'll do this, and do we need to... don't think we need to do anything, although I think we do need to add this. I'm just going to do this manually. Raw growth, and what was the other one? Growth catalyst. Yep, and then stem cells we added. Alright, so I guess I will remove that. I think... actually, I'll put the osmium back on that. Yeah, the problem with a lot of these recipes use carbon, so if you leave the carbon in there, it's gonna clash. But my only thing is, I'm like, if we don't have it uses the Neptunium, even if we're not focusing it, so it's like, I don't feel like removing the Neptunium every time I craft it up, so let's just focus on the one. But I think it's the controller that decides whether it's focusing. But alright, so I got that. Now we just have the one, obviously, at the moment, so It's not going to go super quick, but this should be producing. Yes. All right. So raw growth. I'm like, is that... We got 2 million. We didn't get it with that. So I'm like... Then we got it there, but we didn't get it with that. Now, it's being limited by the agar, so that's why it's ticking on and off. I can fix that if we need to. See, it doesn't feel like it's... It doesn't feel like it's... Oh, did I do the wrong one? Oh, shoot. I don't want the raw one. I had it right before. I don't know. I'll leave it on. But in theory, we should get more of that, even though it's half the amount. I don't know. We'll see. But I do need to speed up that thing if that is what I want to, if I really want to get this going. Although we do have 8,000. I didn't really see how much we were getting when it turned on. Looks like we didn't get any there. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to fix that, aren't I? I was just trying to avoid it. I was like, I don't really wanna. Alright. I could at least do a centrifuge. The question is, where am I gonna put this stuff? I guess this would go over in that. I have an area kind of for that. Random type stuff. So the chemical stuff will probably just go in the mega one, and then I guess these would... I'll do that, yeah. Alright, let me set this stuff up, and we'll be back. Alright, gone ahead and put up centrifuge and the mixer. I think I got all the recipes that we need for it. I think. So what we're gonna do is just try to craft up 1,000. It does seem like I got everything. I think we got everything off of that thing over there, but we'll see. I might need to... I don't remember. Collagen. All right. Like, why don't you want to work? What did I do wrong? Oh, that's a chemical reactor. Whoops. Whoops. All right. We'll do that in just the chemical. All right. Try that again. Agar 1,000. All right. It looks like, yeah, it looks like we got it. All right, cool. So that should be, yep, there. And this is running. What did I put it in? Yeah, I put it in this one. So it goes through that agar really, really quick. And the calcium, which we have tons of from our bees. And we should have, yep, there we go, 61,000. Let's do another 1,000 just to see. We'll probably set up some sort of level maintainer or something like that, but Yeah, even with... Oh, I do have 64, that's right, on this one. Because that one's the cheap one. It goes through that pretty dang quick. $90,000. So 1,000 agar got us about a 30,000 stem cells. Alright, cool. Now, the next one is the biological. And that needs infinity and stem cells. Now, I don't know if I want it to do... Yeah, I really don't know. Oops. Yeah, I don't know if I want to keep, like, some stem cells in stock or how I really want to go about doing that. But, alright, that is... Hold on. I actually don't know which... Alright, so we definitely want it 1 for that one. I don't always keep a screwdriver in my inventory. I have one in my backpack, but... Alright, so we'll do 1. That should be... Did I... Oops. May have not added the... Did I not add the... I didn't. Mutated living solder. I started to, and then I ended up not. Raw. Sterilize. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. 202,000 mutated living solder. It's not like super, super fast, but it's slowly going up. Yeah, definitely not super fast. So I think unless I have this just running permanently, we might still have to auto crafting that up. All right, that's not the end of the world. That's why I didn't break any of that down or anything because I wasn't sure. Just sometimes looking at ratios, I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna have enough. So we'll still craft it as needed. I really do need to switch out. Like some of these are filled with a level maintainer and an export bus. And then some of them are... Oh wait, no, that's Indaloy. There's different. Yeah. So like, for example, that one's mutated living solder. That is a level maintainer and then an export bus. But I really should switch that over to crafting, I think. But I would have to redo all the stuff, and I've just been kind of avoiding that. I would have to do... Yeah, I would just have to, like, redo it all into subnets like this. Which, it's not, like, a terrible idea, but I just have been avoiding that. Yeah, so a lot of these, it just does... We have on subnets that feed that. Don't even really craft those up much anymore. BioWare we still do, though. Wetware computers and wetware assemblies we don't actually really craft up anymore. Okay, I have just gone ahead and finished the 4th combat fusion. We are chugging along here. And I'm going to let it run. I just crafted up or requested 50 million drops of metastable oganesson. So, very big craft, but I kind of wanted to just have this running. And I just noticed we need 346 million oganesson. That is a lot. But, you know, we have millions and millions of ingots and everything. So, yeah, I just figured get that going and it can run while we are doing other stuff. Because metastable oganesson, super, super slow. And it is very important for our Shirobon that we need. Now, we will get a... Oh, we don't. We actually don't get a more efficient recipe. This is it. I was thinking we were going to get a better one, but yeah, this doesn't actually use any of the catalyst. I was thinking stellar... Is it stellar catalyst? We would get a better one, but no. Yeah, it's always going to be a pretty bad ratio. 8 oganesson ingots to 1 Shirobon, but it is what it is. I have had the quantum thing running for a little while now. It is just slowly chewing through our stem cells. And we only have the one, obviously, because they require 640 Shirobon. So, yeah, these two we only have the one in stock. So as soon as that chews through that, we'll see. I do have 429 million of that, 84 million of that, 843. I could probably turn that into... Maybe turn that into the sterilized. But I don't know. We'll see. We don't actually use the sterilized stuff that often anymore. We've mostly switched over to the optical circuits, and I also switched over. I finally switched over this fiber cable recipe. We were doing this one. Finally switched it over to the one with the molten redox polymer. Now that is not an issue. So more expensive items, but look at the ratio. That is just so much better. But yeah, this thing is just pretty amazing. We don't get a ton of mutated living solder because we actually go through a lot of that. If I'm crafting up like 1,000 mainframes, or even 5,000 mainframes, we are short a little bit on radon. That is, we get it from our space elevator. It's probably just pumping it at the moment. Or, I don't know, I'll have to go check that out. We do go through, it's in here somewhere. I don't know. There's the indoloy. Yeah, 117 mutated living solder. So, like, that is something we just go through a ton of. So, in theory, this should probably just be running permanently. But in the meantime, we will just be crafting up the mutated solder as needed. I was just thinking, I do have it on 1, right? I think that's... I don't know. I don't know. I haven't checked the ratios, and I've been using some of it, so I don't know. But yeah, we'll let that run, and then would it... I do actually kind of wonder if I switch this. If I craft up like 1,000 agar, is it going to prioritize that second recipe? I actually don't know. I have these on dedicated things, so our regular crafting isn't impacted by it. Alright, it looks like it's actually prioritizing this one first. Which, if you think about it, maybe going down, it checks, you know, okay, so it checks this one, and it does that. So, all right, that's kind of good to know. So maybe I will tell the A system to keep 1,000 in stock. It'll go through all those SEM cells, and then it will start using the agar. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. The only issue with this at the moment is... All right, we actually no longer need that, so I'll put the agar in that one, I think. Or 1,000. Craft 1,000 or something like that. Also, this no longer need that. Don't think we need Nequadria rods anymore. Don't really need molten. Oh, no, we do. Dang it. Molten neutronium is for the DTPF. Also, we don't have any in stock. Like, that not... I feel like it should be crafting that up. At 10 million? Yes. Alright, it does... Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Alright. I'm like, it is working. Alright, cool. So I think that is good. For those, I will just kind of let the world run and see how I like this. We are just crafting up space-time kind of continuously. I do think we are slowly... I think we are slowly draining our EU, though, by having that running permanently. We'll see. I'm just gonna kind of let that run, and yeah, I think we may possibly be in GigaChad token time. I'm gonna let the thing run. Yeah, we are gaining radon. That seems to be quite slow, actually. I can probably break all this down, but I really like how it looks. Oh, no, it's crafting it up. I think it is just... Radon's just slow. I could always just do another pump. Yeah, 64. Yeah, maybe I'll just do a second one for radon. I'll have to craft up a second pump, though. And... yeah, I'll do that, and then maybe replace one. And then I will just do, like, instead of technically this being the input side, I'll have input on the thing and then 2 outputs, I think we'll do. All right. Well, that's good to know. All right, so got the compact fusions going. I'm gonna continue replacing the last 2 with the Mark IV. I'll just do that off camera. We don't really need to talk about that, but I do think it is time to start looking at the Eye of Harmony. That is the kind of, I think this is like the final kind of like new multi-block. Obviously there's other multi-blocks, but I think this is like the final kind of like new one that we will be building. And I'm kind of looking at the recipes. We have a lot of this stuff already. Like none of this stuff is overly complicated. We might even have those 16 field generators. Yep, we have 51 of those from the QFT. But these 2 fluids seem to be what we need to get. Now, going through NEI, I was trying to figure out how the heck we were supposed to do this, because both of these show that it comes with the you need stellar, but you need the stellar catalyst comes from the Eye of Harmony. So I was like, well, that doesn't seem right. And I was like, what's this? And then that doesn't have a recipe. Not even thinking that, you know, a forge hammer would be the way to go. But apparently that seems to be... We are going to take molten spacetime and smash it with some tesseracts and a quantum anomaly, and that will get us that stuff. Now, we need to upgrade this. I took all the wireless hatches from our radox now that we don't need that anymore. And I think I probably need to do... I don't remember. Pretty sure I don't have an output hatch on the forge hammer. So we're going to do... That's not what I want to do. I want to do a recipe for this. And I think we'll... I don't actually know. I'm like, should I do a separate recipe for each? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that's 2 UMV hatches, which we can do. Alright, let's do a few back here. Did I replace the... Alright, I did put the void anvil. I couldn't remember if I thought I did it, but I couldn't remember if I had on that, but we pretty sure we don't have a output bus. Yeah. I don't think I need those on there, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna... Like, why is this over here? And I realized if you break that middle block, the anvil falls. That's why I put the hatch over here. Alright, we'll do that. Put hatch. Alright, yep, there is my cables. Ooh, those are crafting bus, actually. Alright, I'm gonna have to switch those out, or one of them out. Crafting buffer. Yeah, I know I'm being funny with the... Or they're the end. We'll put these at the end. I don't know. I like having all the things together. Right? I didn't even look if we had enough channels over here. I think we do. Yeah. So, in theory, if I do this spatial fluid, should craft that up. Also, someone pointed out if you hit shift and you can start it directly from there. Thank you for that. I have used that in the past, but I think I did that in a different mod pack. But that kind of gets around the annoyingness with the plasmas. I don't know which plasma it was, but yeah, that gets around that. So yeah, the other minor kind of issue is that the way I've set up my space-time, I have all these space-time ingots, so I could melt them down to get the space-time, but then you're kind of running into a circular recipe, or having 2 recipes for space-time, the recipe in the CTPF, and then a extractor recipe, so it kind of like messes everything up. I have a feeling that may have... Yep. It went on this one. I need to speed this up as well. Because sometimes, I mean, they're different. They run at different speeds. This is only 1 billion. That runs at like a ton more. So sometimes when you're crafting up multiple things, this will take like the slower the recipe. So I need to do that. I'm gonna throw that over here. I was planning on making multiple mega EBFs, and I will probably move this one over here, and then I will just have like a whole bunch over here. It's kind of what I was thinking. But it's just one of those things I just haven't got around to it. All right. I was really hoping we would wrap up this episode, but I kind of forgot that we need to craft up the space-time. I just want to see this. I want to see this work before we finish up this episode today. Man, I feel like I have really... Oh shoot, that's gonna... I think I'm actually going to... I was like... That not... Oh, it's there, yeah. Maybe I'll switch this back to there. I don't know. Man, I love that sound. Alright, there we go. Was that it? Did it do it? I think we did it. We got our spatial fluid. We did! Alright, there we go. And we got some of that tacky stuff as well. Awesome. Alright, anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.